Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a new video in which we have to talk about the New Year wishing tree, day number 3, which is the happiness. And of course, you see a bunch of base skins right here, and we really have to go into detail because some of them are just for holding in stock. Literally, none of them are for PvP, and some of them are just purely junk. So let's start, of course, with this, and that's exactly what I wanted to point out in the video which I made yesterday. If you have a look, for example, at the decoration or, of course, of the base effect, when I click on one of these, I have no chance in seeing do I have it or do I not have it. So when we look at the skins, you have this E button right here. And if I click on it, it just brings me directly in this tab right here, and I can see do I have it? Yes or no. So in this case, we have the Chocolate Wonder, which is the level 2, and it's shown to me right here that I don't have the level 2, which is a small increase. So in this case, if I were to have this in this offer, I would get 100 of these fragments. Now I have 20 of them. So the system will just going to use 80 of these fragments. And for the other 20, I'm going to get some gems. Now, excuse me for not knowing exactly the values of the gems, which I'm getting for 20 fragments, but you're going to get something back. That is the first skin. Of course, we have the second here right here, which is the Tropical City. Now, granted, this is a kind of interesting skin. This is just for Navy, to be honest, and not a great one. Because if you simply have a look at the Mountain Academy, this gives you a 10% damage increase for all your unit types, which is way higher than 8%. So from this perspective, yes, this skin was once a great one, but no longer is the case. And we come now to a very interesting skin, which is Rise Above the Flames. Now, this skin has a passive skill, which you can use from your base skill skins, and you can get this Heart of Flames, and this item can give you 2 decoration type. One is the Emergency Phoenix and the other one is the Burning Feather. And here you can see also what the decoration gives you also, which is the Emergency Phoenix, the increased attack of all units 3%, but then each level is just only 2%. And of course, the Burning Feather, it's increased HP for all units just 1%. And on top of this, you also have a chance to get different items from this box right here. So let's carry on and see the WB-3 Alpha, which is again not a PvP skin. None of these skins right here are for PvP, guys, so please pay attention. If you don't have this one and you like to choose this one, we are simply looking at the holding in stock buffs. And in this case, you have extra 20 slots for the airport, which is kind of, super interesting. This is the equivalent of the previous skin, but this is for Navy. So you get here a 20% dock capacity. Again, not a PvP skin. I really have to mention this. We come now to the Predator skin. And you can see I have this skin, but you have to equip this skin and then hit 3 base in order to get a 30% attack of all units. But this buff is only going to be active 24 hours, and you're going to soon struggle to actually be able to keep this buff active. I'm no longer using this buff or keeping this active because it's a bit difficult, especially for the older servers, in which you can no longer make a fresh account in order to be able to hit it. And at one point, you have to ask yourself, what exactly should I hit, in order to get this buff? So let's carry on, of course, with the Golden Dragon Boat, which is kind of, a skin only for holding in stock. And on top of this, of course, is 10% is just only for Navy. Now, of course, you have the Navy training boost, but that if that it's equipped, so that won't make a massive difference, to be honest. Now we come to 2 interesting skins in this list. One is the Sweetest SWS and the other one is the Eternal Love. So they give you a 3% damage increase. That is the Sweetest SWS. And the other one is going to give you also another 3% damage decrease. That's super nice. Again, this is not a PvP skin. This is just a skin which you obtain and you get to use this holding in stock buffs. So let's carry on with the Frost Kierin right here, which is again not a PvP skin. Despite this damage increase and extra crit damage, there are far better skins than this. So this skin is basically like all others, holding in stock, nothing special. Good, we have the ice cream permanent skin, which is the army quit damage and all units HP. This is again just simply for the holding in stock buffs. And then we carry on and see the shrinking castle, which is another not PvP skin just for holding in stock. You get the gathering speed up of 5%, and on top of this, you're gonna get all units HP of 10%. So nothing super crazy. Of course, we come to the Home Sweet Home permanent skin, which is again a skin for holding in stock. Now, granted, you see if you have this skin equipped, you're gonna get a +1 March size. Send your March out, and you can switch to a skin which really buffs that unit March, but we have far better alternatives for that, and we discussed this in previous videos, and I'm going to scroll down and show you that different skin. One of this is the Autumn Breeze, which is not giving you +1, it's giving you actually +5. You put the skin on, then you send the March out, and then you switch to whatever Bear of Hearts or whatever skin you have, even Mountain Academy or Pantheon is super great. And the alternative to the Autumn Breeze is the Romantic skin, also +5 March size. So these skins, I would say, are for holding in stock, and of course kind of a buff on top of this. I personally use this Hyperion because it gives me a +6 and switch to a different skin. Let's carry on now with the Holy Dragon Fortress right here, which is like the Sweetest SWS and the other skin. 3% damage increase, absolutely super nice. This is not a PvP skin, so please pay attention. Just for holding in stock is actually a good buff. Of course, now we move to the Moon Rabbit permanent skin, which is again not a PvP skin. Despite of this 10% damage decrease, even the Void Matrix gives you a far better buff and utility on top, and the Void Matrix is 100% free, and this can either be obtained here, which will gonna cost you money, or probably from the gacha skins, which will gonna cost you some gems indeed, depending on your luck. Good, let's carry on and see here the amazing holiday skin. And this skin right here, you see I do not have it, but you also see the holding in stock is just a 5% HP, so there is no point to hurry. Maybe I will possibly gonna obtain it. And of course, now we're gonna go to the base effects right here. Now you do indeed have to take a look to see which ones you have, which ones you don't have, because this is super important. Now we come to the decoration, and here you really have to pay attention. It would be absolutely fantastic if you get the chance to obtain one of these which you do not even have, especially here with the March size. So we have the Cheers Mate, you have the Kite Dragon, you have Cute and Fluffy, you have the Royal Dragon Boat, and we have the Asian Anarchy, and you also have the Guardian Lion. It's a super great and very valuable decoration, to be honest. But also, of course, the Lucky and Lovely, which is a 2.5% damage increase. This is also a super nice decoration. I have it, I think, at level 4, and gives you a +10 garage dock and hunger, which is kind of pretty interesting. Again, is as soon as you reach this level in which you are paying 2,500 gems per single slot, then just take 2,500 gems and multiply that with 30. That's 75,000 gems you are actually saving by having this, at example, at level 1. Good. Of course, the Timber Titan is also super nice, another 2.5% damage increase. And that's pretty much all the advanced rewards here from this list. So again, you really have to pay attention and take your time when you are rolling to see different type of offers, because it will make a big difference. And of course, we have the common rewards. Yeah, everybody knows them. There is no point to discuss too much about it. So now we're gonna do some rolls and we're gonna close this video. So yeah, I am not sure exactly what will happen in a case like this. For example, for the Eternal Love, if I were to buy this pack right here for $20, I indeed have the Eternal Love. You were gonna get some gems now. I don't know exactly how much. Maybe it's 4,000, maybe it's 8,000 gems. I'm not exactly sure how much that is, and I won't try to see that either. Anyways, beautiful people, this is pretty much everything when it comes down to the new year wishing tree. So please pay attention, please take your time and make sure you always roll here and see what items you have, what items you don't have. The offer can be absolutely super great for $20. That is no question about it. So as always, beautiful people, don't forget to support the fantastic channel, because you see the channel is absolutely fantastic. Don't forget to subscribe, because that will gonna help me, it's gonna help you, it's gonna help the community a lot, and carry on doing these videos. And as always, beautiful people, don't forget to see me in the next very, very interesting episode. Have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you very much for watching.